I'd welcome us to XFINITY Sports Report online. A little webisode edition here of the program. Brian Roth back with you, talking some basketball with Matt Langely, basketballcolorado.com. Of course, you can see the XFINITY Sports Report every Sunday night, 6 and 10 on CET. It's XFINITY, channel 105. Matt, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Let's get right to it. Let's start in 5A. Denver East, team to beat, right, this year?
It looks like it. Much like last year, they're heavily favored, got a lot of talent. Dom Collier, J.J. Griffin, Tyree Robinson, Ronnie Collier, and Brian Carey are probably the best 5 players put together.
Yeah, and they didn't get the job last year. Be curious to see how Rudy Carey really uses that as motivation coming into this season, because I mean they were everybody's favorite. Not only did they get beat in the state championship game, they got beat pretty good by Eagle Crest.
They did, but they've played really well their first 2 games out in Utah, and their first game looked very similar to that state championship game, but something clicked for them, and they were off and running and beat a very good American 14.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, the talent they have, the coaching, and what Rudy's been able to do over the years, there's no question that they are the favorite. Overland right there. In fact, they're with them right now out in Orem, Utah, and they got a big win over Lone Peak, Utah, earlier this week.
They did, and Deron Davis was excellent in that game. Saddled with some foul trouble, but the person that really carried the team also was Gervais Robinson, a sophomore. He was absolutely nails.
Yeah, and I know you like their sophomore class over there at Overland, don't you?
It's an excellent sophomore class. There's probably not a better sophomore class in the state that's been put together. Reggie Gibson, and then they're also led by Austin Conway and their excellent point guard.
Yeah, Danny Fisher has a really nice ball club there. As we get further into Class 5A, who are some of the other teams that you really like here this year? I know we both are big fans of Rangeview.
Rangeview is a lot of fun to watch. They have a very good style about them, and they're led by Jeremiah Page. He can go and get as many points as he wants to a night. He had 32 against Chaparral in a really good game. And then Trey Bridges is another senior guard who isn't quite as heralded, but he's very, very talented.
Yeah, they have some length too. Terrence Story Way is a guy that's going to cause a lot of problems inside. You like some teams up north, though, too, in 5A this year.
Yeah, Fort Collins and Fossil Ridge are very talented, senior-laden teams that they just play very, very well together. And it's hard to beat teams that play well together and like each other.
Yeah, no question. Class 4A, let's go there. I think it might be a little bit more wide open, and there's not a favorite like there is in 5A with Denver East, but I know Valor Christian is on a lot of people's radar as perhaps a team that can win a state championship this year after falling in the title game last year.
Oh, yeah, they're probably the favorite this year. They have to be. They've got Chase Foster, who is one of the top players in the state, probably top 10. So, depending on who you ask, he's definitely in the top 10. And then Garrett Baggett is an excellent three-point shooter, excellent guard, and then Christian McCaffrey and a couple other athletes there that just play very, very well together.
Yeah, again, that is a team loaded with championship experience after making that run last year. Also some pretty good teams down south. Doc Pueblo East is very good, as is Cheyenne Mountain from the Springs.
Cheyenne Mountain is going to be another one of those fun teams to watch. They play very, very hard. Coach St. Clair's got his style of basketball in there, and it's led by Gus Neme, who's he's right up there with Chase Foster as far as skill and shooting ability.
Yeah, and then a couple Denver teams, and of course, you get Denver East on the 5A side, but don't forget about the 4A Denver schools. Denver South is going to be very good. TJ Grant Lehman has another good team there with the Spartans.
South and TJ, they're going to be very, very good as well. TJ's led by Eric Andrews, who passes the eye test for everyone. He's 6'7", just excellent basketball player. And then South's a lot of fun because they have probably the best athlete in 4A in Ibrahim Silla. And he can absolutely jump out of any gym in the state.
No, he's certainly outstanding. It seems like he's been playing for ages as of now, but he's finally into his senior season. All right, give us a champion 4A and 5A. Who's going to be raising the gold ball in March?
Gold ball in March, I'm going to have to go in 5A with Denver East. It seems like they're playing with maybe a little bit on that chip on their shoulder, something to prove. And then 4A, let's go with Valor. I mean, I hate to pick both number ones, but at the same time, there's just no one's really kind of jumped up there yet this early in the season to say, hey, we're here to take it too.
Yep. And of course, if you remember 5A from last year, a team like Eagle Crest, John Olander's team, not really heralded at the start of the season, they end up winning the 5A state championship. So you never know, but I'm with you on Denver East. I think Rudy Carey, based on what happened to them in the championship game last year, I think he's going to have them motivated. Matt, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, that's Matt Langely, basketballcolorado.com. Don't forget, you can see that full interview and a lot more on the XFINITY Sports Report, your Colorado High School connection, Sundays 6 and 10 on CET Xfinity, Channel 105.